Scandinavian Absolutism by
Chelsea Lockmiller,
Isabel Lindsay,
and Kara Howley.
Yes.
what is absolutism?
Absolutism is a form of monarchy, or in other words, when someone is absolutely correct.
Thank you, Tala. What is absolutism?
Absolutism.
Yes.
It's absolute with 3 extra letters at the end.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
What is absolutism?
I don't know. It's a stupid.
Just answer the question. Your best, what you think is best.
I don't know. Like total control or something.
Okay, and where is Scandinavia?
In Europe,
Where? Like, what's it next to?
Bulgaria.
Okay, thank you. What is absolutism?
It's when something is for sure gonna happen.
Very good. Where is Scandinavia?
It is in North America.
By what?
It's by Africa.
In North America?
I mean, Canada.
Okay.
Was what?
Absolutism.
Absolutism. Where you're really absolute about something.
And where is Scandinavia?
It's right next to absolutism.
Can you give me where is Scandinavia?
I'd have to say it's like on the other side of the world.
Like, where's it by?
By like Cuba or something.
Okay.
Starting in the 16th century with the establishment of an absolute monarchy, Denmark saw many political changes, also social changes.
I can show you the world.
Danes were turned into loyal subjects with the new creed instructed in church and school. This creed helped strengthen the rivalry against Sweden and Gustavus Adolphus for a prominent position in the north. Just like other absolutist monarchies, Denmark had established a high-privileged nobility, the clergy, a middle class, and the peasant class. Although the nobility was the smallest population, they owned the most land. Frederick III paved the way for absolutism in Denmark. Frederick III reigned from 1648 to 1670 and succeeded in convincing the nobles to give up some of their powers and their exemption from taxes, leading to the era of absolutism in Denmark. Frederick's government recognized itself in a much more hierarchical nature, built around the king as a focal point of administration. The crown officials dominated the administration, as well as a new group of bureaucrats, to the dismay of the traditional aristocracy.
The successor to Frederick III was Christian V, who was the king of Denmark and Norway from 1670 to 1699. He appealed to the common folk because he allowed Danish peasants into the state service while reducing the influence of the nobility, which meant continuing his father's drive towards absolutism. Christian V created the new ranks of count and baron. He introduced the Danish Code, the first law code in all of Denmark.
Frederick IV replaced his father in 1699 and reigned until October of 1730. He engaged in the Great Northern War against Sweden. When the Danish won, they reestablished their domination in the north. He also abolished the vomaskab, a kind of serfdom on the peasants.
Christian VI reigned from 1730 to 1746. He is most known for his religious leadership. Therefore, he was one of the most unpopular absolutist kings. Christian VI introduced the Domestic Act of Adscription, which forced peasants to remain in their home regions. He was also considered the greatest Danish builder of the 18th century.
Christian VI's son, Frederick V, reigned from 1746 to 1766 and founded the Royal Danish Academy of Art. He also purchased what would now be known as the Danish West Indies.
In the late 18th century, new proprietary and Enlightenment ideas became popular among middle class in Denmark. More interest in personal liberties also followed. Denmark became the model of enlightened despotism in Northern Europe.
Hot and so
started around the same time as that of Denmark, beginning with the reign of military leader Gustavus Adolphus from 1611 to 1632. Under his rule, Sweden became the third biggest nation in Europe. Many called him the father of modern warfare and the Lion of the North.
Gustavus Adolphus' successor was Queen Christina, who reigned from 1632 to 1664. Christina's desire to practice her secret transformation to Catholicism led to her abdication of her throne to her cousin Charles Gustavus.
The next successor after Charles X was Charles XI, who ruled from 1660 to 1697. He corrected the country's neglected political, financial, and economic situation, managing to sustain peace during the remaining 20 years of his reign. Changes in finance, commerce, national maritime, and land armaments, judicial procedure, church government, and education emerged during this period. Charles XI was succeeded by his only son, Charles XII, who made use of the well-trained army in battles throughout Europe. Charles XII took part in the Great Northern War, where Russia, Saxony, and Denmark-Norway joined in a coalition to attack Sweden. Although Sweden won a lot of the battles in the Great Northern War, it eventually ended in Sweden's defeat and in the end of the succeeding Charles XII of Sweden came Princess Eleonora, and in 1715 she married Frederick I, who became the only king of Sweden to have also been prince consort. Frederick I tried to strengthen the power of the king, but after he failed, he never had much to do with politics. And he was also not very highly respected by the people of Sweden.
During its course, Scandinavian absolutism was a sufficient form of government, yet it didn't have as great an impact as other absolutist powers at this time. Jean Bodin believes that sovereign power consists of the authority to make laws, tax, administer justice, control the states, administrative system, and determine foreign policy. This was the overall goal of Scandinavian absolutism.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
Hello, this is testing to see how well the sound quality is of this camera.